Okay, so the next question is, there are so many questions about fitness, how do I know which are the right ones to follow? That's a very good question. People say that if you ask the right question, you will get the right answer. If you ask the wrong question, then you will get the wrong answer. So first of all, I applaud you for asking a very good question. There are so many questions about fitness. How do I know which are the right ones to follow? Just the other day, I was actually about a few months ago, I tried something interesting. I go to Google and I type in how to lose fat, and I saw 78 million answers in like 0.58 seconds. So it can get very confusing out there somewhere sometime. So in order to get certain context, I would say what is important for you. Start with that. If you want to talk about how do I know which are the right questions to follow, what are the right advice to follow, I think first of all you need to ask yourself what is important to you. Is learning more important to you? Is doing and getting results more important to you? And when I think about questions, when I'm faced with a difficult question, I always tend to like to break it down into smaller ones. So if someone were to ask me a question which is too difficult for me to answer, which I am feeling right now, I would tend to break it down. So where is this question coming from? That would be my question back to you. What is important to you? That is another question that I want to ask you. And what are the kinds of questions are you thinking about right now? And what do you think is the kind of questions that will best accelerate you to your intended goal? For what do you want to ask these questions for? Do you intend to become? Sorry, and exploring something very noisy. Do you intend to become a fitness coach, or are you just using the questions as a way for you to learn so that you can get better results? And if so, would it be better to continuing research, or would it be better to just find a system that you can follow and just follow it? Do you perform enough assessment on yourself in terms of physiologically, psychologically, behaviorally, historically? So there's a lot of other many kinds of these questions, and most of all is continue asking. Does asking question really get you to your intended goal? That would be another thing, because one of the things which I always see in terms of for beginners, for newbies, is that they tend to get paralyzed by analysis. So they will go and analyze. What is the best way? What is the fastest way? What is this? What is that? And I've seen over the past 8 years in fitness that people who consistently take imperfect small actions always see faster results and better results than people who continuously try to plan the best diet, the best training program. Because even if you did have the best diet and the best training program, you may or may not be able to follow it for the long term. And following it for the long term ultimately is the most important thing. In fact, is it very sustainable for you to continuing asking questions about fitness, or do you think it might be much more easier for you to just go and try and focus on the outcome that you want, to the point where someone appears in your life that can give you the kind of answers that you need, or the kind of guidance that you need? Think about it. Thank you.